What's up, everybody? How you doing? I was just reading something on Facebook that caught my attention, and I'm in this group that is seriously just posts about like LeBron or Katie, like R. Jordan every single second. But there's an interesting stat, and then some people gave their reasons why, and I just wanted to bring it up here. It says since the 2008 draft, only five top five picks have won an NBA championship, and they've all been teammates of LeBron James. Those players include Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, Tristan Thompson, Anthony Davis, and Deion Waiters. This might sound like a pro LeBron post, but what I think it is, I think it's an indictment on drafting players that are young. It's just hard. What's up, Red Marchetti? It is really, really hard to draft players when they're young, because you don't know. And like they're getting better at it, but like they still don't know, because these players come in at like back before when like in the 80s, 90s, the people would come out of college when they're seniors or juniors even, right? Junior was like early, like Michael Jordan came out early, right? And they had a pretty good idea because when you're 18 and 19, you're still growing, right? How much help does LeBron need? Exactly, right? All right, but when you're trying to like judge players, you can't do it because they're young, and that should be exciting for you guys. Because people try to judge you all the time, and what I told many people whenever they tell me like a top eighth grader, this and that, I always point to Cedric Bozeman. He was the top player in eighth grade when I was in eighth grade, and like he never went anywhere. I think he went to UCLA, but he's supposed to be like the top player in America. That's like easily in the NBA, right? It never happened, right? So top players now, top players then. The only thing that really separates them, besides like height, speed, all that stuff, is work ethic. And you can't tell whether a player is going to work hard or not, all right? Because some people work hard to get to the NBA. Some people work hard because they're in the NBA, and some people work hard because they're hard workers. And if it's the last one, that's when you have the Hall of Famers. If they happen to be mixed up with the ultra talented gene pool, of course. All right. So make sure that you guys are inspired by that you guys work because of that, and that you guys understand that it's not about now, it's about later. So have that in your mind and keep going like that. All right. Anyways, moving on, we got our quote of the day is to learn from your mistakes. All right. Learn from your mistakes. First step is to make mistakes. All right. And I always say, if you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough. All right. Because the easiest thing to do is to look good. All right. Just to look good and just to do the par performance, the lukewarm sort of acting. You're never going to mess up. No one's ever going to judge you, whatever. You don't want to play like that. You want to be able to make mistakes, and then you learn from your mistakes. All right, and then you don't repeat those same mistakes. All right, you hammer those mistakes out of you. All right, so basically you want to go game speed like you're in a championship game, and you want to actually be in a championship game during every regular season game, during every practice, during every workout by yourself. You're in that championship game, and over the years that you're practicing and working out by yourself and playing those regular season games, you're just hammering out all the mistakes that you were going to make in that championship game, because your mind is already there in that championship game. So when you finally reach it after a couple of years, now you're not going to make those same mistakes. You might make new ones, but they're going to be higher grade mistakes. So it's going to be like, I hit the rim on a shot. Still made it, but, kind of a mistake. All right. So make mistakes, or else you're not trying at all. All right. So learn from your mistakes. Next up, we got our elementary drills for the day. We got 1-on-1, no steals, no blocks, make 15 threes in 3 minutes, line jumps for shots, tap series, 21 by 3 jumps, quick ball touches. All right, for the 1-on-1, no steals, no blocks. Know that's real defense. Okay, all right, not gambling, going for steals all the time. Not jumping, going for blocks all the time. Staying in front of your man and just locking him down. like Kawhi Leonard. You don't need the steals. The steals will come off of their mistakes. All right. So you stay locked in. All right. You just stay in front of them and you smother them and you make them like just basically get like a 5-second call. 5-second call should be your goal. All right. So in this one-on-one drill, it's great for the shooter because you're not going to block or steal his ball, so he gets to practice his jump shot under pressure. But it's great for you on the defensive angle to make sure that you're stepping with the correct leg first each and every single time. The second one is 15 threes in 3 minutes. That's a great challenge to have. I challenge all of you guys just to try to make 15 threes in 3 minutes. Post it online. All right. Last one is 21 by 3 jumps. All right. It does improve your dunking, and maybe that's not all there is to basketball, but it's a huge part of basketball. It's very, very profound. Not only does it swing the game, not only does it swing the game in terms of hyping up the crowd or hyping up your team. Not only is it like the best way to put the ball in the basket, but to stop the defense from even touching it, but it shows your athleticism. All right, and when you show your athleticism like that, people give you much more leeway. They're like, at least he can dunk. At least he can dunk. So get up there, and then plus it's fun. All right, we got trivia time. A little early today. 5:06 was the trivia time today. All right, but again, 21 by 3 jumps. It's off your left foot, off your right foot, off both feet. All right, from the 3-point line. It's an everyday thing. You take off one day a week, and you just make it a part of your ritual. All right, and getting higher and higher and higher also will help your defense. Helps you just being able to catch the ball, being able to maneuver around people. Just being able to jump is an enormous factor in basketball. And since it's so fun, why not do this workout? All right. Oh yeah, DeAndre Ayton. That was a hell of a play. All right. Anyway, trivia time. Let's see who can answer the question first. All right. So for trivia time today, it's about Michael Jordan's clutch shot. We've spoken about this one before. We had a question about this one before. I remember. All right. But we are just going through every single thing on the entire list. All right. So here we go. The trivia question for today. It's about the Michael Jordan shot in college where they skipped it over to him. He catches the ball, he hits it. And the video has a few UNC players talking about how epic that play was, epic, all the jerseys and the entire place are, right? There's been some legends going to that school, and there's been legends because, one, it's a pretty decent school. Two, they have shown that they can win. And I think a lot of times when people have shown that they can win, a lot of people don't want to take a chance. They're like, let me just go to the school that wins, duh, right? And you feel honored going there. You're like, oh my God, right? But you can create that anywhere. It's just if you want to be the first one. So don't let that fool you. But it was a great shot. Again, he was a young player. That was his rookie year. His freshman year. They swung the ball to him. They called the play. I like what they said in the video when they were like, Roy Williams said, when I went into the huddle, we were down by 1 with 30-something seconds left, and everyone looked, for the first time the entire game, looked like we were going to lose. And then Dean Smith says, we have them right where we want them. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, we get to decide our own fate. So I like that a lot because you want the ball in your hands down by 1 rather than the ball in the other team's hand with them down by 1. A la the Suns game last night, right? Anyways, the question of today is, MJ might have made the basket, and they didn't show it in the video, but they did mention it. Who made the game-winning steal? All right? And the game-winning steal came from, the other team just, with 10 seconds left, they just, for no reason at all, Roy Williams said, by the grace of God, I don't know how they did it, they just threw the ball to them. And why this player was on the 3-point line facing the basket on defense without anyone behind him. He was on the wrong side. I don't know. It's really, really weird. Jimmy Black. Did you just make up a name? Jimmy Black. I love how Blake Bostani copies you, and then he's like, oh, we said it at the same time, when obviously he's just copying you, and that's not even a name. I don't think there's ever been a Jimmy Black playing basketball in the history of the planet. Now we know Blake Bostani is a liar, and he just posts whatever Finn posts a second after him, and then he wants us to be like, oh yeah, it was my thing. Michael Jordan had the steal. He did not have the steal. Again, this player wasn't playing defense. And that's it right there. The answer is James Worthy. James Worthy is the answer. Future top pick James Worthy went to the Los Angeles Lakers, what ended up being the MVP of the 1988 season, and blah, blah, blah. Just did that this time. I don't know about you, Blake. But yes, Connor Rush with the right answer. Great job, Connor. You are now at 5. You are half offense points. All right, 10-5. Poor Jimmy Black. Oh, man. That guy's never done anything right, never will. Anyway, next up, our homework. Watching the homework, we got Connor's got a gym now. Okay, I like it. I don't know how you got it inside a gym. Where you working out, man? But and we got Finn Kaufman with this Creed 2 synopsis. I like that. Okay, talking about the movie Creed 2. I believe Creed 2 was with the it was with the Russian. Yo, that was such a deep movie, man. All right, thank you for giving the movie review on Creed 2. I like that a lot. I think I might start trying to collect all the movie reviews. All right, screen record next time. All right, you can win if you get all of them and tie if Finn gets one more. Oh, is that how many days that we have left in the? Oh, interesting. Anyway, what I wanted to say about the homework was that Connor's even including his stretching. All right, and Finn's including movie reviews. All right, include everything that you guys do so that you inspire everyone else. Again, once we get people in this program, it's gonna be a lot easier, but it's gonna have to start with the strong foundation, and we need you guys to be the strong foundation. So great job being that. It's harder to be a foundation than it is to be a sheep coming on, right? All those people are forced. You guys are actually doing it, so that means more. That wasn't even in the video. How am I supposed to win without looking it up? It was in the video. He mentioned it right in the end. He said, I don't know why God told them to throw the ball to James Worthy. But they did, and then we won. So it was kind of in the video. I had to pick a hard one for you, man. All right, 15 more videos. Nice job. All right, pick of the day is, of course, DeAndre Ayton, okay? I was going to put the game tonight with them Trae Young and Giannis. I think it's going to be a good series. I mean, I kind of want to count the Atlanta Hawks out, but we've been counting them out, right? And they haven't lost yet, so, jeez, whatever. All right, so anyway, DeAndre Ayton, great play, great dunk, but don't underestimate the pass. That pass was from the freaking sideline. Like, he based, like, they were like, is that offensive goaltending, right? So that means he basically, like, made the shot. And if you've ever shot a shot from the way corner, you know it's a hard shot. Now try it from out of bounds. All right, that's a heck of a pass. All right, the rule is the ball can be over the cylinder on an out of bounds pass because it's not in yet. Because that if he made it, it wouldn't count as a bucket. So it's not offensive goaltending. So the defense can take it too. All right, if it goes above that. But anyway, that was a perfect pass. I like it a lot. But what I think about is PG, man. PG-13. Or as my friends call him, George Paul. I don't know. They just want to screw with his name. He played so well, and then his last 2 free throws just bricks him. Like, what the heck? And I was looking at it, and I was like, this is because the Clippers are cursed. They're cursed because they're an LA team. Get out of LA. You're from San Diego. I know Los Angeles Lakers are from Minneapolis, but they were here first. Get out of our town. Get out of our building, okay? 2, Donald Sterling, that racist SOB. He was your president for so many years, and I mean that attributes to the curse. And then 3, the curse continues because of Doc Rivers. He's just a cursed human being. You were formerly Doc Rivers' team, and then we have PG-13, who has, like, I don't know if he's still ever hit a last second shot. But he has a commercial where he hits a last second shot with it's like a Gatorade commercial. It's hilarious because he is not that clutch player. And then he called himself Playoff P, and everyone changed it to Pandemic P. So, I mean, the odds are not in their favor. And I'm like, watch. Whatever happens, I know it's 0.9 seconds. The Suns will win this game somehow because the Clippers are cursed. And lo and behold, this happens. All right, anyway, I don't know if you guys believe in conspiracies, but there's a conspiracy out there between just nature and the Clippers. People, I mean, it's crazy. All right. Again, growing up in LA, I'm a natural born Clippers hater, so that's just who I am. All right. Anyways, any more things? Yeah, that's about it. And CP3 comes back, so it's going to be even harder. Get them out of LA. They should go to Seattle, man. Anyways, commercial time. All right. So yeah, the with the Vertimax stuff, the workout stuff that we've been doing, it's we haven't been able to pull the Vertimax out lately because we've been at different gyms and really hard to transport that thing. But I can't wait till we're in a stationary place, and I'm still working on about to finalize the contract for Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Sport Access. Still working on because if we have Sport Access, then they give us a place to store all of our stuff. So that's when it's really easy. Still working on the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday stuff, but I'm pretty sure I have a location for that, which will be at the courts. But maybe by next year, the beginning of like in January, maybe before, we'll have one of these schools if they want to do a feeder program. But what I've been inundated with is the prospect of like basically it being really hard. I don't know. This will help you guys out a lot, but it kind of sucks for me. But it's great for you. Okay, so hear me out. Nobody wants to be great. I mean, every time that I talk to some parents. I need to undersell our program. They're like, "Hey, do you have a program for my kid? He wants to shoot a couple of times a week." And I'm like, "Oh, this is our program." And they're like, "Oh, that sounds like too much." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, no, you can come whenever you want," like that. And then it's just too late by then. I've already like oversold it, and I'm like saying how much we want to make everyone the best that they can possibly be, and people don't want to try that hard. I know it's just for a sport. I know it's just like whatever, but like to me it's more, and like I'm like, oh, I wish everyone wanted it that badly, but truthfully there just aren't that many players. So you can take that information and you can be like, oh, I don't have to try as hard, or you can take that information and say, wait, everyone's just chilling. That means if I sprint, I'm almost guaranteed a spot in the NBA. Yeah, probably. But again, you don't have that many hours in the day. All right, everyone's not that special. But yeah, I guess if you work like 6 hours every single day, all year long, yeah, you're in the NBA. But no one's gonna do that. But you can come as close as you can. All right, and again, know that you guys are special. But because of that, it's gonna be really hard to get people in this program. And I have to basically, I need to hire some more people that are like Kendrick. I mean, I don't want to dog my brother, but he's regular, right? He likes basketball, but doesn't like live for it like I do. He's not crazy, right? So when he comes and people are like, oh, okay, here's a regular guy. And then they have the psychopath that is me right next to him, and they get to have a balance, right? Like if you come late, it's okay for Kendrick. If you come late for me, I'm crazy, right? So I need that balance. I need to hire someone quickly, and I think that'll help out. But in the meantime, realize how lucky you guys are. All right, John, can you go back to homework real quick? John, you should have one workout where it's strength training. We have the morning stuff that for strength training. So I'm gonna make boot camps just strength training, and then conditioning will be is already strength training, where we do getting stronger sort of stuff. But I'm gonna add weights and stuff to boot camp as well. Hey Connor, I've been working on it. Ask John. Yeah, sprint. He has been working on it, getting faster. Why did you want me to go back to homework? I can do it first. Oh, because you uploaded it? I see. There goes Connor uploading the homework. Good job, Connor. All right. Anyways, moving on. Middle school workouts. We got the shell drill, defensive free throw, box out, lots of cones, on count, quick dribbles, lane slides, post big, seal to score. All right. And the one that I was going to talk about is lots of cones. Let's watch someone do it real quick. Doing it. Wow. Got Gavin showing us what's up. He can go faster. Come back with the left hand.
Go back left hand.
He should be moving his knees more to the side as well. And also not raising up as much.
The next one, you're going to go in and out, between the legs, behind the back.
He's
wrap.
such a good explainer.
So it's gonna look like this.
That was pretty good. I would say maybe he could cross his leg in front of his other leg instead of behind, so he can go forward.
The last one is just gonna be scissors. Then you're gonna push out to the next cone. Gotta restart that. That was not good.
He needs to push out faster. 2, and then push faster, push faster. That was decent. Then left hand coming back.
Left hand.
Anyway, great job, Gavin, wherever you are. That is not Gavin. His voice is way too different from now. I'm sure Gavin's gonna get older and older and older. I'm also sure he's gonna get taller because his brother's freaking 6'8". And his brother's been big since he was in 4th grade. His brother's been like 6 foot. Gavin just grew normally. It's really weird. But anyways, that's that. And next up is the story. Pay attention to this one. This is the first story that won't have my voice in it. And it has a very famous guy's voice, maybe the most famous guy in the history of the planet's voice. And I was like, yo, I know that this quote's from him, but there has to be a video with him talking the words. And I was like, oh yeah, it's from a commercial. I still animated. I didn't just steal his commercial, but I did use the music from the commercial. I did use his voice. So yeah, that's it. And it's Michael Jordan. So listen carefully.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
And that is why he succeeds, okay? That's Michael Jordan saying how failure basically forged who he was, all right? And you can't be afraid to go out there and make these failures, all right? And if the failures, again, like what happened to Blake Bostani when he lost that game, he felt really sad. So he went like this with his workouts. Could have been a coincidence. We'll see next time. But I've seen him after good games, he goes like this with his workouts. What you want to do is go like this both times, win or lose. They should inspire you to work out more. And then if that just is too high up for you, then yeah, you're gonna lose it. But if you can handle it, you're great. All right. So I know for me, when I do really, really, really well, I do get a little inspired to work out more. All right. But when I suck, I'm crazy about it. I'll have to shoot like 100 shots no matter what, and even though I'm like 40 years old, I still want to just do it. I'm like, no, I can't go out like that. So it makes me even crazier, right? So I wish I could do it even higher when I was like on fire, but I just do it kind of high, all right? But what you want to do again is you work out harder because you won, work out harder because you lost. You don't go down. You don't go down for either one, all right? Anyways, not Morgan Freeman. All right, let's see. The next one is high school workout. We got favorite underdog one-on-one, one of my favorite ones ever. Last second shots, weave, rebound, athletic spin to reverse, pick and roll, retreat, then beat, ball drop, layup. First for the favorite underdog, put yourself in position that you're going to be in life, all right, or that you want to be in. You want to be the favorite, right? Or if you're the underdog, practice coming back. Make every game hard on you. Don't just beat your friends every single time. Like Connor says, I always beat Dylan. He says his friend. All right, then give Dylan a lead, embarrass him. All right, and again, I don't want to be too mean, but like you show him what's up, and like so that there's no excuses for the other end of things. All right, other ones are pick and roll, retreat, then beat. Watch this real quick, and it becomes a paradox. All right, basically, all right, when this guy comes for a pick and roll like this, and he comes over the pick and roll, all right, if this guy goes under, you're going to take your shot. So he must go over if you're a halfway decent shooter. if this guy doesn't show, you get to penetrate and create for everyone because someone's got to help. Someone's got to come over and help. Someone's got to come over and help. And you can pass to any one of these guys, right? All right, so overall, they have to play good defense. All right, so now with those two things in mind, as they go like this and they start to show heavy, as they should, you want to retreat, then beat, because as you retreat, you're going to separate the distance between these two guys coming at you. And if you're like Luka or like LeBron, you can make that pass right there. And even if they rotate over like this, you can still make that pass. But now if you're not able to make that pass, if you're not able to, look what just happened. You still have a screener, and that screener is this center. Because he's going to be too slow to guard you. And in the NBA world, this is big guys like Kristaps Porzingis, like Shaq was talking about. He was like, yo, it's really hard to show, man. You guard just so quick. There's a reason that this guy isn't guarding you. So either he backs up and tries to go underneath, and now you do have a pass, as you can go anywhere you want. You can see everybody. Or if he stays tight with you, and this guy backs up, well, now you can go right at him. If they're both up, which they should be, now when you go right around him, because you should be faster than a center, now he will get picked off by that man. Okay? So if you retreat, then beat, now you've created a situation where it's basically 5-on-3. All right? And now they can't do anything. Right there is a dump off. Right here is a layup. Right there is a jumper or swinging it. All right? And so if you can learn how to retreat, then beat, then you've done the work of so many great players. All right? And remember, it all starts right here. This is the hardest part. When you have the ball right here, and you have to get back as fast as you possibly can. It's that back step as fast as you can that will cause you to be able to see these guys of where they're coming and how fast they're coming, to see everyone else open. And as they're going this direction, you're going in a positive direction, so you're going against their momentum. So it's all about getting back as fast as you can so that their hands aren't in your way and everything else. So that motion that you have to do right here, the retreat dribble part, it has to be fast. You have to work out on it. We have a retreat dribble drill, all right, where we go forward and then retreat as fast as we can. Make sure that those muscles are strong. You can do squats to improve it. If you can get that fast, you are golden. Doesn't care if he loses. It's sad. He plays nonchalantly in one-on-ones. Yep, that happens. Put money on it. I would try that, but I don't know if that works. He's a lost cause. Oh, man, yeah. That is tough. But luckily he has you to help him out a little bit, man. All right, moving on. We have one more drill, and this is from our high school. And that would be the ball drop layup, okay? The ball drop layup is with us going foot fire and then pushing out of it. I just wanted to show you guys what we've already talked about one time, but this will be C.J. McCollum's play. Again, we know that it's slow to go back. Not after you step back, but it's slow at first, right? But it's also detrimental because he stepped back.
Blazers have a timeout. They don't take it. But McCollum was out of bounds.
So, I mean, it's like, why? Why, right? Why? He has it. He has it. If he catches the ball, he's good. But he's going to catch it. He's good. He's good. And he has to go back. That little back step. All right, not only does it give Michael Porter Jr. a chance to stay in front of him, it also had him step out of bounds as well. All right, positively, though, it does give you rhythm. It adds to your speed as you're going forward, but the negatives far outweigh the positives. All right, last thing is the challenge of the day is the first grade challenge. All right, and that would be you're on day 23 of the 2-ball dribbling challenge. And again, guys, it's not hard to do that 2-ball dribbling challenge. It's either 30 seconds, 1 minute, or a minute 30 or something like that for each of the 8 dribbles, and you just go as hard as you possibly can. Wake up in the morning and do it. All right, and everyone should be doing it every single day, whether it's on your challenge sheet or not. And again, don't forget, few people want greatness. So try to be one of those few people, and then you can be great, because not that many people want it. But I'll try to build our program up in the meantime. That's why we're going to have 2 teams. I have to do better at talking to the people that don't want to be great. I have to make it like fun for them, going, oh yeah, just give us your money and all smiles, baby. No hard work. No, we will never make you sweat. It's okay. So we're going to have to mix those people in together. All right. How can we do the ball drop layups by ourselves? You can spin it out to yourself if you have to, and just stutter step. But or you can just pretend that there's a ball there and push yourself. It doesn't have to be a ball. All right. You can just stutter step and then sprint. Stutter step and then sprint, and then make sure that your foot isn't going back before you go, and then just get that muscle stronger. All right. Heck, you could even take run a mile, and then every time you just stutter step and then sprint and then slow down and stop. And then and you just do that 4 times around the track if you really want to. I mean, that's what a sprinter would do. Make sure that you go off your right leg and your left leg, and you're actually making that muscle stronger. But again, push off when you have to kind of surprise yourself, which is the hard part. That's why it's better when someone tells you to go, or when you see a ball drop, because that surprise thing, the impulse in your mind, needs to get faster as well. John, don't you agree vacations are the worst thing on the planet? The worst thing on the planet, the worst. Actually, second worst are sharks. And how about sharks on vacation, man? Anyways, all right, guys, we are out. And I will see anyone who's in Colorado soon. I'll see the rest of you guys online. Make sure that you guys are still working out. Make sure that you guys are working. And don't forget that the quote of the day is to learn from your mistakes. And congratulations to Connor on catching up with the trivia questions for the day as well. All right, you guys. Talk to you later. Peace.